Phrasal verbs. They are perfect. If you want to level up your speaking and sound more like native speakers, you've got to learn phrasal verbs. For example, I'm going to start this video. I can say let's start. This is very simple. Everyone knows let's start. But if I say let's kick things off, that's much better. I sound more like a native speaker. So we're going to learn 10 useful phrasal verbs today. Ready? Let's kick things off.
Let's kick things off.
The first one is figure out. Figure out means understand something when it is difficult, when you need to spend a lot of time and think about something to understand what it is, to understand how it works. So figure out, it means understand something after a lot of thinking. Listen to the examples. When something is confusing and after a lot of time you finally understand it. Listen, I'm trying to figure out how to work with this software. I have a new software on my laptop. I don't know how to work with it. So I need to do a lot of research and ask different people. I need to spend some time to figure out how it works. It means to understand how it works. Listen, it took me hours to figure out the problem. I had a problem. I wanted to fix that problem. I spent a lot of time, some hours, to fix that problem. So it took me a couple of hours to figure out the problem, to understand, to solve that problem. Don't worry, we'll figure something out. Your friend is worried about something, is worried about a problem, a plan in the future, and you're trying to cheer him up. So don't worry, we'll figure something out. This sentence is very common. I'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. It means we will find a solution to that problem. We will be able to fix that problem. So don't worry. Figure out.
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out.
Figure something out.
Figure it out.
We'll figure something out.
Number 2 is end up. It means in the end, you are in a situation or something happens to you that you didn't expect, that is different from your plan, that is different from what you thought. So end up. Listen, we started our trip. We took a wrong road, and we ended up in another town. We wanted to go to, I don't know, New York. We took the wrong road and we ended up in Washington, for example, okay? So end up, it means in the end, it's different from what you thought or what you had planned. Listen to this example. We planned to stay for 1 hour, but we ended up staying the whole night. When we went to my friend's house for a party, at first our plan was to stay for 1 hour. But then we started talking about different things and we ended up staying the whole night. It wasn't our plan, okay? I studied engineering, but I ended up becoming a teacher. I studied engineering, but in the end, I became a teacher. I ended up becoming a teacher. So be careful, after end up, if there is a verb, we add ing. I ended up becoming a teacher, okay? So the example, we took the wrong road and ended up in a different town, in another town. So end up.
And then not end up killing people.
Do they end up together?
And end up happy.
Someone ended up dead.
You end up here?
You end up here.
Don't end up there.
Number 3 is bring up. The first meaning is to raise your children, bring up your children. I try to bring up my children well, okay? But today, I'm going to teach you another meaning. Bring up means to start talking a topic or to introduce a topic when you are at a party. or when you are in a meeting, you're talking to different people, you start talking about something different, about a new topic. Listen to the examples. She brought up an interesting question during the meeting. She was in a meeting. She introduced a new question. She brought up a new question during the meeting. I didn't want to bring up politics at dinner. It means I was having dinner with some of my friends, and we suddenly started talking about politics. I didn't mean to bring up politics. It means I didn't want to start talking about politics, to introduce this topic, but it happened. So I didn't want to bring up politics at dinner. Example, he brought up the idea of moving abroad. It means he introduced. He was talking to his family members and he suddenly said, how about we move abroad? So he introduced this idea. He talked about this idea for the first time. So he brought up this idea. Bring up.
I don't want to have to bring this up.
You brought it up.
I don't want to do this. I didn't want to bring it up.
I know, I didn't want to bring it up.
No, he didn't bring it up. I didn't.
Number 4, cheer somebody up. Cheer up. When someone doesn't feel well, is sad, is unhappy, is depressed, we do something, we say something to cheer him up, to change his mood, to make him feel happy. Okay, this is cheer up. Listen to the example. When I come back home from work, I feel tired. So I drink a cup of tea or coffee and it cheers me up. It helps me feel better. Okay, cheers me up. Example. I tried to cheer her up after the bad news. She heard some bad news. She was sad. So I tried to do something. I tried to tell a joke to cheer her up. His friends took him out to cheer him up. He was depressed, so his friends took him out to make him feel better, to cheer him up. A funny movie always cheers me up, changes my mood, makes me feel happy. So cheer somebody up.
Maybe this will cheer him up.
I want to cheer him up.
It always cheered me up.
It always cheers me up.
And plus it might cheer me up.
Number 5 is slightly rude and very informal, okay? But native speakers use it. Piss off. Piss somebody off means to make somebody very angry. You do something, you say something, and you piss somebody off. You make them very angry. Listen, his behavior really pissed me off. His behavior made me very angry. Pissed me off. Or, it pisses me off when people are late. I think you have the same feeling. When someone is late for a meeting, it pisses me off. Does it piss you off when people are late for a meeting? The noise coming from next door, our next door neighbor is very noisy. And this noise pisses me off, makes me angry. Piss off has also another meaning. It means, again, it's very rude. Get lost. Hey, piss off. Piss off means I don't want to see you here. Get out of my sight. Leave me alone. Get lost. Piss off.
Okay, that pisses me off. Pisses me off.
Pisses me off.
Piss off.
It's pissing me off.
You're pissing me off. That's what.
You're pissing me off.
Number 6, turn out. It means something goes on or something happens in a different way. You thought differently, but now it is happening in a different way. Listen, we had a new teacher last month. At first, we thought he was very angry. Okay, he was very strict. But after 2 weeks, it turned out that he was very kind, or he turned out to be very kind. It means it was different from what we thought. We thought he was strict and serious, but he turned out to be very kind. It means we understood. We understood something that was different from what we thought. Listen to the example. The movie turned out to be amazing. So we were watching a movie. At the beginning of the movie, it sounded boring. I said, no, this movie is very boring. But after 30 minutes, the movie turned out to be amazing. The party turned out better than we expected. So we didn't expect that party to go well, but it turned out better. It means we understood that we felt that it was better. It turned out that he was right. My friend said something. I said, no, that's not right. You're making a mistake. But after some time, after a while, it turned out that my friend was right and I was wrong. So turned out.
Turns out she's allergic.
Turns out we're neighbors.
I turned out great.
He's turning out weird.
Turns out he's dead.
Turns out museums are fun.
Number 7, come across. It means see something or find something accidentally, by chance, by accident. Come across. I was walking on the street the other day, and I came across this excellent restaurant. It means I didn't know that restaurant. I went there, I tried the food, and that was perfect. That was excellent. So I came across this fantastic restaurant. Listen to the example. I came across an old photo yesterday. I was cleaning up my room. I suddenly, oh, what's that? Oh, a nice photo. So I was cleaning my room and I suddenly found an old photo. So I came across an old photo. She came across an interesting article online. She was searching for some information online on the internet, and she came across an interesting article. It means she found that article by chance, accidentally. While cleaning my desk, I came across my old notebook. I found my old notebook by chance. So come across.
We came across a man handing out flyers.
You come across somebody.
How did I come across?
Anyone else come across anything good?
We came across some internal documents.
Number 8, put off. It means decide to do something in the future. You can't do something now, you decide to do it in the future. Put off. For example, we had a meeting today. Everyone was sick and no one showed up. It means no one came. Show up is another phrasal verb. It means came. No one came to the meeting. So we had to put it off until next week. We had to postpone it. So put off means to decide to do something in the future. Okay? We had to put off the meeting until next week because everyone was sick. Don't put off your work. You decide to study English. Okay, I can start tomorrow, tonight, next week, next Monday. You put it off. You put off studying English. You put off your homework, okay? They put off their trip because of the weather. They were going to start their trip on Monday, but it was snowy, so they had to put it off. They had to go on a trip on Wednesday, for example. So put off.
Can't put it off anymore.
Not again.
We can't put it off.
Don't put it off.
I cannot put off graduation.
We should put off moving.
I kept putting it off and putting it off.
Number 9, run out. It means you have something, but it is finishing. My wife told me yesterday when I got home, she said, our fruit is running out. It means our fruit is finishing. You need to go shopping and buy some fruit. You're running out of time. It means, come on, hurry up. Your time is finishing. You're running out of time. So run out or run out of means you have something, but it is finishing. Listen, we ran out of milk this morning. Our milk finished. So we ran out of milk or our milk ran out. So sometimes run out, sometimes run out of. I ran out of time during the exam. I couldn't answer all of the questions because I ran out of time. Run out of. They ran out of gas on the highway. They were taking a trip and suddenly their car stopped. Why? What happened? What's the problem? Oh, we ran out of gas. Okay, so run out of something.
Maybe they run out of gas.
They run out of gas.
We've run out of options.
I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time.
Running out of glasses.
We're running out of options.
Run out of money.
And last but not least, kick off. I told you, kick off means to start. Start an event, a meeting, a conference, a concert. Kick off. Listen, the meeting will kick off at 10 a.m. It means the meeting will start. Or you're talking to your coworker at work. So let's kick things off. It means let's start our work today. The concert kicked off with an amazing performance. It means the concert started. The festival kicks off tomorrow. The festival will start tomorrow. So kick off, start. Here are 10 amazing phrasal verbs. I hope you can use them in your speaking and level up your speaking to sound more like native speakers. That's all. Take care. See you soon.